When it comes to upgrading your TRX-4M, should you stay true to Traxxas or turn to TREAL?
We've got two identical trucks, and in this video, we're gonna test out the two brands to see who's on top. Welcome back to 3x7 Outdoor. Today, we've got two completely different upgrades, even though they're the same, but we're here to discuss the differences.
The same but different. It's great when Traxxas has a product that you can just go buy off the shelf and put it on your truck. You know it's gonna work.
But it's not great when it's all plastic. Right away, off the shelf, this Traxxas Performance Upgrade is $130. The TREAL one is $142.
But for 12 bucks more, you can get into an all aluminum
Machine
with ball bearings and wheel weights and everything that we're about to show you for 12 bucks.
We're praying that there's metal gear, at least there's metal gears inside of these portal axles. We're gonna open them up, look at them, dissect them, see how they perform on the track, outside. So,
and maybe there's bearings in there and not bushings, but
I see bushings.
You already see bushings?
I already
okay.
see.
Well, let's just open this stuff up and let's look at, while he's cutting that open, ring the bell. So right off the bat, you can see
bushings. So it comes with different gearing for your transmission in order to remain the same speed, your same ground speed on the truck, because it's going to take away a little bit of that with the gearing in the portal axles. Here's that. So it comes with gears for the 2-speed and 1-speed transmissions. That's nice. That's awesome. They are plastic. Let's take out the actual portal axles. They are all assembled, whereas our TREAL axles are not. We have to assemble those. Exploded view for the TRX-4Ms from TREAL. All right, I've got one of these portal axles disassembled. I'm gonna take off this hex head and see if we have metal gears inside. Are we ready? 3,
we are ready.
2, 1. We do have metal gears inside. Awesome.
Monkey metal.
But still metal. We have some metal gears. So I'm not going to complain. But we can see we have some bushings.
Bushings, it's all bushings. Some can debate, there's an argument that the bushing might be a better situation for going in mud and water, where a bearing could get all jammed up with dirt and everything. The bushing can just get cleaned out and keep on going. However, there's less drag with a bearing.
And I feel like you definitely want that with portal axles. Otherwise, you're gonna have a ton of torque steer. One thing I find a little bit odd is that when you take this gear out and you take this one, this just is loose in there. Just a loose gear. The thing that holds it in is this cap that goes on here. And it's got this little, I don't know, nub that holds it. But still, it doesn't snap on, it doesn't do anything like that. This is still, this gear can still just rub on this plastic the entire time that it's running. Just like that. Let's take a look inside the differential. Once again, plastic gears. These are gonna go out really quick. I already know that, because we are gonna have a little bit more drag with this bushing, these bushings inside here, and just more gearing. That's going to go out pretty quickly, especially if you're doing high torque maneuvers. Even the pinion itself is plastic. So what did we learn with the Traxxas? Portal axles? Well, they have metal gears in here, but bushings, and plastic differential gears. So I don't want to say impressed, but they'll work. They'll work probably fine. It does come with the gearing that is required to remain the same ground speed, because this gearing inside the portal axle is going to take away a little bit of that speed. So you're going to put this in your 1 or 2-speed transmission. Comes with them, and they're color coded, so that's nice. Move over here to TREAL, see what we've got here. What have you got?
We have a bunch of goodies. You can see already the build quality on these things. It's all metal or aluminum, whatever you want to call it. And for the ring and pinion gear, we have spiral cut hardened steel gears.
Wow, that is impressive.
I mean, that's probably a $30, $40 part from Traxxas. And of course you have the logoed hex heads. You have brass wheel weights, which will be the covers for the portal axles. So you just kind of get the wheel weight with, because that's the cover for it.
Awesome. What Traxxas did not have
is all the bearings.
Nice.
No bushings.
Are they sealed or are they open? They're sealed.
It's a sealed bearing, and then you have hardened steel axles, drive axles.
Awesome.
So we need to get busy, put this stuff together.
And that's only in our rear axle.
That's
You
the rear, yeah.
Haven't even opened up the front axle yet.
There's a lot more stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a really sweet sticker package. All right, let's start assembling.
What I've noticed is that this piece that controls the front wheels from the servo input is not included in our Traxxas set. It's nowhere to be found. Whereas in these TREAL axles, where is it? Boom. Machined aluminum in red, right there.
As long as you're there, I've got a completed rear axle of each kind.
Okay.
Let's just take and throw them on the scale here.
Okay.
Here is the Traxxas one,
Reading
37 grams.
37 grams, okay.
Okay. And this one, we'll need to put these on there. 87 grams.
Holy, that's
37 to 87.
like 2.5 times more almost.
It's way beefy.
Way beefy.
And it's buttery smooth. When you run those gears, it's so smooth.
Effort. None at all. Look at that.
You want to try that on this one?
Let's try it on this one. I can't even
What?
do it. Holy cow.
There's an awful lot of drag. You can hear.
Okay, now let's
It's
do this
just
one.
draggy.
Simple.
Okay, now we've got this front axle assembled, and here's the Traxxas one. Let's weigh the difference.
All right, Traxxas first.
38 grams.
Oh, 30.
38.
It looked like it was switching.
It switched once, but
Okay, around 38 grams.
here's the TREAL. We gotta put these on.
Oh, 124 grams.
That's a little heavier.
A little bit.
A little low down weight is good.
My argument was that what is the point of having portal axles if they're not gonna be any heavier? Because obviously they do the job, they give you a little bit more ground clearance, but in that it makes the truck sit a little bit higher, which causes you to be a little bit more tippy, have a little higher center of gravity. So what's the point in having that if you don't have anything to counter that?
Right.
All right, we're completely finished. This is a stock High Trail TRX4M right there. Here is our Traxxas portal axles upgraded. See, it's a little bit of a wider stance and it's a little bit taller. Kind of just see that right there. It's a little bit taller. Then we're gonna look at our TREAL axles. They look way more aesthetically pleasing. Definitely, you got that red aluminum under there compared to just black plastic, but it is even wider than our Traxxas portal axles. Look at how wide this thing sits now.
Let's show you this way. Here's the stock. Here's the Traxxas portals. You get that much more.
A good amount, definitely a good amount.
Okay, now
of width.
here's TREAL compared to this stock. It's almost a whole
That's
tire.
like a whole tire right there. Excuse the plane or helicopter or whatever flying over, but that's like a whole tire worth. So if you look at that, we still have some room to put
Yeah,
some.
that's pegged.
Yeah, we put some more shock in there. We could put some more shocks in there without rubbing and probably having no problems. That would be some flex.
You could
right
even
there.
go with a bigger tire if you wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you get a touch more ground clearance too.
Just drop that one for sound comparison.
Do this in the same spot.
Stayed up.
It didn't tip.
Did you drop it from the same height?
I think so. Let's try it again
Do
once
it
more.
both at the exact same time.
Here, move that guy
Except on
over.
both.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Okay. Not bad.
Kind of acted the same.
But let's listen. Let's just listen. Okay. Now let's listen to this one. I don't know, it feels more solid. I don't know if that's, you can tell on the camera, but that does definitely feel more solid.
Look at how pretty everything is in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's got logos everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quality product.
Definitely. Whereas this one, I would go, I don't know, I would go as far to say is that it's poorly made.
I don't know if this got on film, but we tried to rotate them, and they rotate so hard. There's so much drag in the Traxxas ones, where these are just like butter.
Yeah. Let's even like do a little roll here.
Not happening.
Hello? Easy. I'm not even putting weight on that. I'm just
Wow.
rolling
We got
it.
a battery cord catch in here.
Look at that. Easy. So it just goes to show, I think bearings for the win, honestly. Let's take it to the track. Let's see how they act over there. Let's note that on the TREAL axles, there's a little bit of play in all the gears that's going on. Even if you pick it up and I throttle it a little bit, you can see them kind of bouncing around. Let's try that on this one with our Traxxas gears.
It just stays right put.
Less play, and we do have a lot less speed though. That is one thing that I wanted to note. That's full throttle, whereas that's full throttle.
Wow.
We do have a lot less speed. So putting those gears into the transmission may help.
That's because they only have one option for ring and pinion gears, and this had different ring and pinion gears tooth count.
3, 2, 1, go. TREAL's taking off.
Whoa!
TREAL is taking off. Traxxas is far behind.
Very crawly.
All right, going over this obstacle, it's a little bit high and it typically drags the rear bumper. So let's see what happens when we try it with our Traxxas axles. Here we go. Nice and slow. Not touching there. We're not hitting the back axle. Very nice. Come over here. Close, but we didn't hit.
Pretty
Not
good.
bad, not bad. Let's try it with the TREAL axles. Not bad. About the same. I didn't see a major difference in performance right there.
There is a little bit of, with that slop that we showed, you can feel it happening.
Definitely.
Yep.
And keep going. This is typically a tough spot because the differentials hit right there. We're going to see what happens. Oh, made it over it. Not bad. Oh. A little bit more tippy, definitely. Still hitting the differential a little bit. I got my hand under it.
Oh, save.
A little bit more tippy.
But it got over it easier.
Definitely. You're not hanging up on stuff. Okay. Oh, come on, grip. The differential is still hanging up. Oh, grip on the tires though. Oh, okay. There you go. Not bad. Let's follow that same line.
I'm having a hard time.
Oh, there you go. Still maintain traction, and you're not flipping over at all. Oh, come on. Nice and slow. Oh. Come on.
Still fell off.
Let's go back over here. I want to see you get down into there, because that's where you fell on the other one. That's where you flipped. Oh.
Look at that. All that movement, it should have just flipped off.
Yeah, but it's sticking there. Especially right here. Oh, come on.
Got to do something to keep it moving.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You literally went over the middle of this. That's impressive. Awesome. Yeah, look at that. It just looks so good under there. This is about a 50-degree incline. Something I want to test is whether these will stay sitting. So if I put this like this, see, that's sitting there. What if I try to bump it? It's sitting there even if I try to bump it. Now let's try to set this guy up there. Here we go. Right next to it. Nope.
Wow.
Nothing. Not staying there.
That weight's really making a difference.
Yeah. What if I try to push it there, keep it there, bring the suspension up like this? Nope.
Not happening.
Not happening. Whereas this one, I can even bump it and it goes back. Look at that. Oh, close. But that's
Landed
impressive.
on his wheels.
So, who's the winner? You wanna say it with me? 3, 2, 1.
Trail. I
was
will
not
have to
planned.
say, though, that when you are putting the Trail together, you really should use some Loctite because it's all metal parts.
And it didn't come with Loctite on the screws?
No.
No. I will say.
Otherwise, you'll lose screws on the Trail.
I will say it didn't come with Loctite on the screws on the Traxxas one either, but that's because it's all plastic. $12 extra and you can get bearings, wheel weights, be wider,
Spiral cut gears.
be 130 grams heavier on the bottom of your truck so that you're not flipping all the time.
It did come with a metal steering servo holder,
Kind of like a bracket thing.
so it gave it a little more weight.
Not bad. I'm impressed. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. I'm very impressed with TREAL. And I'm not too impressed with Traxxas. You know, it is a great system. Traxxas has their upgrade parts, but it's not worth $130.
TREAL for the win.
TREAL for the win. If you have an extra $12 to spare, if you're saving up and you only have $129.95, go for these. But if you have $142, then you're okay.
And I'll say you do have to order them online. They don't just sell them anywhere.
Yeah.
And it does say that it might take a while for them to show up, but they showed up really fast.
Do they possibly sell these at maybe Hub Hobby or anything like that?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Maybe they should.
Yeah.
Maybe there should be a U.S. seller of them.
Yeah. See, something that I've realized throughout this whole kind of testing of these portal axles is that on my Defender, which has been in a lot of videos, I've lifted it, I've done wheel weights, probably put like $600, $700 worth of parts into it, and it's not great. It's got a lot of drag, a lot of torque steer, and it's not even fun to drive, considering the fact that it's always going when you're driving, and that's due to a lot of drag and stuff like that, and it having bushings and all that. Whereas this was cheap, and it does everything that I want, including make it wider, which I haven't even done to the Defender yet.
Yeah. Comes with weights, wheel weights.
Yeah.
You have to buy those extra.
Yeah,
Traxxas.
so I might return my Defender back to stock and then just put these on. You know, it almost makes me like mad that I didn't know about it sooner.
It doesn't twist at all.
We know who the clear winner is here. Hopefully you liked that video. If you did, make sure to send it to somebody who you think might also like it, who might also learn from it.
Yeah, and if you got some, let us know.
Yeah, tell us how you like them. Or if you have the Traxxas ones, if you think the Traxxas ones are better, tell us the reasons you think they are, because we would like to know.
Open discussion is great.
Yeah. No arguing in the comments, only friendly discussion.
Keep it cool, guys.
No bickering. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. 3x7 Outdoors signing out.
Bye for now.